आदर्श, अंकिता, अंकिता, चंद्रशेखर,
Yes, sir.
right? हर्ष गौड़ा,
Present, sir.
right? जानवी,
Present, sir.
okay. महादेव, महादेव,
Present, sir.
okay. मोहम्मद, मोहम्मद, कीर्ति, कीर्ति, पिकेश लमाणी, पिकेश लमाणी, प्रज्वल गौड़ा, प्रज्वल गौड़ा, रमेश,
Present, sir.
रमेश,
Present, sir.
ओके. रतन,
Present, sir.
राइट. रोहन, रोहन, ऋतिक चोपड़े,
Present, sir.
ऋतिक, ओके.
Present, sir.
राइट. ऋत्विक गुणे, ऋत्विक गुणे, सदाशिव,
Present, sir.
राइट. सागर, सागर तळीकेरी, साई प्रकाश,
Present, sir.
ओके. समीर अहमद,
Yes, sir.
ओके. सानिया,
Present, sir.
राइट. संजय, संजय, संकल्प,
Present, sir.
ओके. संकेत, संकेत,
Yes, sir.
राइट. शिरज, शिरज, शिवनंदा नाटीकर, शिवनंदा नाटीकर, श्रद्धा हुंशाळ, श्रद्धा, शुभम,
Present, sir.
ओके. सुमित गायकवाड, सुमित, सुरैया बानो,
Present, sir.
राइट. तेजस,
Present, sir.
राइट. विवेक गोनी, विवेक, यमुनप्पा, यमुनप्पा, गावकर रजत रामचंद्र,
Present, sir.
ओके. मंजुनाथ मेळ्ळिगेरी, मंजुनाथ
Present, sir.
मेळ्ळिगेरी, राइट.
Present, sir.
प्रथमेश, ओके. प्रथमेश, प्रथमेश, जोसलिनो, जोसलिनो, ओके. Anybody else joined?
Sir, roll number
Anybody else?
3.
3 I have marked. Anybody else? Anybody else? Okay. Are you able to see here?
Yes, sir.
Voice is clear?
Yes, sir.
Voice?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. In the last class, we had started with the hybrid equivalent model, where we considered the two-port network This is our two-port network here, where we have 4 terminals, 2 at the input side and 2 at the output side. There are 2 ports, one at the input, another at the output, and there are 4 terminals. 2 terminals at the input, 2 terminals at the input, and 2 terminals at the output. There are total 4 terminals. For this 2-port network, we wrote the equations for Vi in terms of Ii and V0. Vi is equal to H11 Ii plus H12 V0, and I0 equal to H21 Ii plus H22 V0. These parameters H11, H12, H21, and H22 are called hybrid parameters or H parameters. Then we defined what are these H11, H12, H21, and H22. This H11 is Vi by Ii when V0 equal to 0. H21, it is called input impedance. H21 is I0 by Ii at V0 equal to 0. It is forward transfer current ratio. Then we have H12 as Vi by V0. It is reverse transfer voltage ratio. H22 equal to I0 by V0, which is open circuit output admittance. It is the ratio of current to voltage, hence it is the admittance. Then I represents 1, 1. Instead of using double subscript notation, we used single subscript notation. Instead of using as 1, 1, we used it as I. Instead of 2, 2, we represented that by O. Then for 2, 1, we represent it by F, and 1, 2, we represent it by R. So the equations which were originally written now get modified as Vi is equal to H11 is I. So it is HI plus H12 is R. It is HR V0, and I0 equal to H21 is HF and H22 is O. Therefore it is plus HO H0 V0 or HO VO. These two equations were modeled, right? The model was drawn separately for each of these equations. The first equation represents the KVL equation, and the second equation represents the KCL equation. The KVL equation is Vi is equal to HI plus HR V0. This voltage source we called as the controlled voltage source. Controlled voltage source because it depends on the input voltage. Similarly, for the output side, we wrote the current as I0 is equal to HFII plus H0 V0. I0 is equal to HFII plus H0 V0. By combining these two models, one at the input and another at the output, we developed a final model. This is the final model, which is a combination of the one at the input and the another one at the output. We combined the two and we have obtained the final hybrid equivalent model. Then we discussed about the transistor configurations: common emitter, common base, common collector configurations. There are 3 configurations, right? And hybrid parameter nomenclature for the transistor. That is, if the hybrid parameters are HI, HF, HR, HO, these are the hybrid parameters. If it is a common emitter configuration, HI is represented as HIE, which is for common emitter. HF by HFE, HR by HRE, and HO by HOE. Similarly, common base, HI is represented by HIB, HF, HFB, HR as HRB, and HO as HOB. For common collector, HIC, HFC, HRC, and HO as HOC. These are the representations for the hybrid parameters for different configurations. It is common emitter, common base, and common collector configurations. Later, we started with the common base configuration. We are just about to begin. It is hybrid model of common base configuration. As we are looking into the name of this model, it is a hybrid model of common base configuration. That means the base terminal is common between input and output. This is a base terminal, it is common between input and output. Therefore, if base is common between input and output, the base is taken as a common, minus here. Positive is the other terminals. So positive is taken as emitter and the collector. So positive to negative, both are positive here. But they are considered as positive. That is the assumption. Then consideration. Then we have input voltage between emitter to base, that is VEB. The input current as IE, that is flowing into the emitter terminal. Then because we know that for two-port network, the current is flowing into the port, correct? Then collector to base output voltage is VCB, collector to base output current is IC, which is flowing into the collector terminal. Okay, this is how the two-port network of the common base configuration is represented. Now for this two-port network of common base configuration, what are the different parameters? For the general two-port network, VI, what is VI here? Input voltage is VEB, VEB. Input current is IE, that is II. II is IE, emitter current. Then output voltage, V0 is collector to base voltage, that is VCB. Therefore, it is VCB. V0 is VCB for common emitter. Then I0, that is the output current is collector current, IC. It is IC. Therefore, I0 is represented as IC for the CE configuration. Okay. Sorry, this is for the common base configuration. Here it should have been CB. For the common base configuration, it is common base configuration. So they are represented as VI is VEB, II as IE, V0 as VCB, and I0 as IC. Therefore, the equations for common base configuration, the fundamental equations, whatever we know earlier, the same equations are written. It is VI in terms of II and V0. VI is a function of II and V0. Similarly, I0 is also the function of II and V0. VI is related to II. Input voltage is related to input current. Input voltage is also related to output voltage. Similarly, output current is related to input current, and there is a linear relationship between output current to output voltage. This is how it's a combination, linear combination. Hence, the equations are VI is equal to H11II. VI is a dependent variable. I0 is also dependent variable. II and V0 are considered as independent variables for the hybrid parameters. Therefore, VI is equal to H11II plus H12 V0. I0 is equal to H21II plus H22 V0. These equations will become now look here, VI. What is VI here for the common base configuration? It is VEB, VEB. Therefore, here I will write it as VEB. Then H11. What is H11? Let us go back and see what is H11. Here, H11 is I. It is represented as I. H12, next one, H12 is represented as R. Okay, then I and R. I represents 1, and R represents 1, 2. Therefore, the equations will be HIB, because it is common base. So, if you look at this nomenclature here, nomenclature. So, it's HI and HR we have got. So, it is common base HIB and HRB. HI will become HIB and HR will become HRB for common base configuration. Correct? Therefore, the equations will be HIB, then II, input current. What is the input current? IE is IE. HIB, IE plus H12 is HRB, then V0. V0 is VCB, collector to base voltage, VCB. Take it as equation 1. Then I0 is IC, I0 output current is collector current, IC. Then H21 and H22. What are H21 and H22? Let us go back and check. What are H21 and H22? Here it is there. H21 is represented by F. H21. Then H22 is represented by O. H22 is represented by O. So F and O. Let us now also see the nomenclature. HO and HF. Correct? HO and HF. What we have here? HFB, because it is common base. So HF nomenclature, HF. So for HF for common base, it is HFB. Then HO for common base, it is HOB. HF will be HFB and HO will be HOB. Is it not? Therefore, here we have IC is equal to HFB IE. It is common base, so it is HFB IE plus it is II is IE. H22 is HOB. Then V0 is VCB. Now, based on these equations, we have to draw the models. The first equation, what is the first equation here? VEB is equal to HIB IE plus HRB VCB. What type of equation is this? Equation 1. Can anybody tell me? What type of equation
Linear
is this?
equation.
Yes?
Linear.
Linear equation, fine. You're right. But what type, whether it is a KCL or a KVL? First equation.
KCL, sir. KCL.
Just see, look into the equation. Always you have to think for a while. Don't immediately answer. Think for a while. Think for a few seconds and then answer the whatever this is there. Okay. So see here, VEB is equal to HIB IE. It is a voltage. VEB is a voltage. HIB IE. HIB IE. HIB IE is nothing but the product of resistance and the current. So it is voltage. Similarly, here it is HRB VCB. Okay, if you draw the model here, it will be like this. So VEB is HIB into IE. This is our HIB. HIB is the resistance, IE is the current. It is a product of resistance and the current voltage. Then this is a controlled voltage source, HRB VCB. We discussed in the previous class. Controlled voltage source, HRB VCB. Right? So it's a voltage source. VCB means it's a voltage source. HRB is dimensionless. VCB is a voltage source. So it is a voltage source here. HRB into VCB. Right? Now this is a KVL equation. It is input side is KVL. Is it not? Then IC is equal to HF BIE plus HOB VCB. Whether it is KVL or KCL.
KVL.
KVL. Sure. Think and tell me. IC, it is in terms of current. So current is the summation of all the currents that gives the collector current. So it is a KCL equation. Right? HFB into IE. Let us draw the model, then you will understand. HFB into IE. HFB. What is HFB? It is dimensionless. IE is a current, so it is a controlled current source. Controlled current source because this current source depends on the output current. IC depends on IC. Okay. So if IC increases, this current increases. If IC decreases, this current decreases. Therefore, it's a controlled current source. Controlled current source. Then HOB into VCB. It is the admittance. HOB is the admittance. It is a reciprocal of resistance. Reciprocal of resistance. So if you take reciprocal of resistance, V by R is I. V by R is I, or V into admittance. V into Y, admittance. That gives the current. That gives the current. V by Z or V by R is current. V into Y, that is admittance. V into Y, that also gives the current. So it is the admittance. HOB is the admittance here at the output side. That we have discussed in the previous class. Yes or no? Therefore, product of the voltage and the admittance, that gives the current flowing through this path HOB. Correct? So IC is the combination of HFB into IE, controlled current source, plus HOB VCB, product of the admittance and the voltage. Therefore, this is nothing but the KCL equation. KCL equation, second equation. IC is a sum of HFB IE and HOB VCB. Right? Then combine these two, you will get the total model of the hybrid model of the common base configuration. Right? Base is common between the input and output. We have the emitter terminal as the input terminal, collector terminal as the output terminal. The current input current is IE, input voltage VEB, then output current is IC, then collector to base voltage, that is output voltage is VCB. Fine. You all understood here? This hybrid model of common base configuration is clear? This is clear here? This is clear here, hybrid model of common base configuration? Understood or not? Yes, please. Understood or not? This model?
Yes, sir.
Understood, right? Okay. Chandrasekhar, did you understand here how this model you are getting? Chandrasekhar?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Okay, fine. Harshigowda, is it understood?
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Okay. Ramesh, Vadvadgi? Ramesh? Ratan? Birje? Ratan?
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Okay. Sanket? Sanket? Okay. Suraya Banu? Suraya Banu? Kurundwad? Suraya Banu Kurundwad? You all understood here? Suraya Banu? Sumit, is it understood? Sumit? This is based on the previous model, what we discussed in the previous class. It's based on that. Based on this, that is same, everything is same. There we took as a general model. Here it is for the common base. Common base, common emitter, and common collector. We are deriving the hybrid model. We are developing the hybrid model for common base configuration first, then for common emitter, then for common collector. Okay, the basic modeling remains the same. So whatever this model resistance is there, right? There also, if you see, there is a resistance, what we developed in the previous class. Then the input current is there, input voltage is there, right? And this is the controlled voltage source. This is a controlled current source there also. Then we have the output current, then the output admittance. Everything is same. But that was a general model. But whatever we are developed here is for the common base configuration. The same equations we are using and we are developing for the common base configuration. Clear here? Shall we go to the next topic here? Shall we move on to the next topic? Chandrasekhar?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Hybrid model of common emitter configuration. Hybrid model of common emitter configuration. Again, it's a two-port network representation. We have to consider now for the common emitter configuration. For the common emitter configuration, the emitter terminal is common between the input and the output. So you have to make this emitter terminal to common between input and output. In the previous one, if you see, what we have made common, base we have made common. Right? This is the base. Okay, this is the base. So this base terminal we have made common between input and output sections. Okay, but here it is common emitter configuration. Therefore, we have to make the emitter terminal common. We are making emitter terminal common between the input section and the output section. Clear? So if we make emitter terminal common, the input will be base, output will be collector. The input current will be base current IB, input voltage VBE, output current IC, output voltage will be VCE, collector to emitter voltage. Okay. Again, we are writing for the two-port network for common emitter configuration. What is VI? VI is input voltage. That is our VBE here. So that VI is nothing but our VBE. Then II is nothing but IB, base current. II is IB. Merely V0, output voltage. Output voltage is VCE, collector to emitter voltage, VCE. Therefore, it is VCE. Output voltage is VCE. Then output current is collector current, IC. Okay, both are taken into the port, IB and IC. That is how we are assuming. That's the assumption. Okay, consideration that we are making for the port. Okay. So I0 is the collector current, IC. Based on this, whatever is the input voltage and input current, output voltage and output current, next we have to consider the basic equations. Which are the basic equations we are having? Fundamental equations for general model, generalized model. It is VI is equal to H11 II plus H12 V0. Then I0 is expressed in terms of II and V0. That is H21 II plus H22 V0. Take the basic equations, the fundamental equations. Now apply whatever VI is there or H11 is there to these equations and then get the modified equations. So what are the the equations that we will get now. VI, what is VI? Go back and see. It is VBE. Therefore, VI will become VBE. VBE, that is equal to H11. In the previous one, just look into the previous one, for common base configuration. So here it is HIB for common base. For common emitter, it will be HIE, and this is HRB. For common emitter, it will be HRE. So HIE, HRE, HIE and HRE. Yes. So here HIE in the that is II. II is input current, that is base current IB, HIE IB plus that is H12. H12 is HRE. Just now I mentioned that with the previous equation for common base. HRE. Then what is V0? V0 is VCE. VCE. So it is VCE. VCE we are having. Then similarly I0. What is the output current? Output current is collector current IC. Therefore IC is equal to H21. What is H21? Go back and see for the common base configuration how it is. So IC is equal to HFB. For common base it is HFB. For common emitter it is HFE. Just you have to replace B by E. That will give you the hybrid parameter for the common emitter HFE. And here just replace B by E. HOB instead of HOB, HOE. Okay. Therefore, what we are getting here, HFE, then IB, this remains same, IB here also, then HOE, VC here also same, because II V0 is there, II V0 is there in the two equations. Based on these equations, now we have to develop the hybrid model for the common emitter configuration. Again, it's the same thing, that is VB is HIE IB plus HRE VC, it's a KVL equation. So first equation is modeled as a KVL equation. This is our KVL equation. Positive negative VBE, then IB into HIE, product of current and the resistance. Then this is the controlled voltage source, HRE VC, this one, HRE VC, KVL equation. Second equation is a KCL equation, that is the output current IC, output current IC. It is the sum of HFE IB, this current, plus HOE VCE. HOE, that is admittance, multiplied by the voltage, that gives the current through the admittance HOE into VCE. Fine. So here students, so what is common? Emitter terminal is common between the input and the output. Again, it's a 4-terminal. Note that base to emitter, collector to emitter. It is just like a 4-terminal device, 2-port 4-terminal device or 4-terminal circuit. Okay. So this hybrid model of common emitter is clear here. Common emitter configuration. Is it understood here? Hybrid model of CE configuration. Janvi, is it understood? Janvi?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sankalp, is it understood here? Sankalp?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Any questions here up till now? Any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. Next, hybrid model of common collector configuration. Common collector configuration. Again, it's the same thing. Instead of taking in the previous one in common emitter, we took emitter terminal common between input and output. Here, the collector terminal is common between the input section and the output section. This is the collector terminal. Okay, emitter, base, collector. So make it common in between the input section and the output section. That will give us the 2-port network representation of common collector configuration. 2-port network representation of the common collector configuration. So if we make collector terminal common between input and output, the input current is IB, then input voltage is VBC, base to collector, then output current is IE, the output voltage is between emitter to collector. Collector terminal is common, so output voltage is between emitter to collector, so it is VEC, right? This is how we have to draw the 2-port network for the common collector. What is VI here? What is VI? VI is VBC input voltage. Input current is IB, II. Then output current I0 is IE, and output voltage V0 is VEC. The same is written in the table. VI is VBC, II is IB, V0 as VEC, and I0 is IE. Then consider the basic equations, fundamental equations, that is dependent variables in terms of the independent variables. VI is equal to H11 II plus H12 V0, and I0 is equal to H21 II plus H22 V0. These equations will get converted to VI is input voltage. Here in our particular common collector configuration, VI is VBC. Therefore, VBC will be equal to H11. H11 is, what is H11? Just go back and check the common emitter configuration. H11 we have represented as HIE, common emitter. Therefore, here it will be HIC, common elector. It is common collector, so it is HIC. Instead of HI, it will be HIC, right? And instead of HRE, it will be HRC, HIC and HRC. For HIC IB plus HRC VEC. II is input current is IB, so it is IB here. Then output voltage V0 is VEC. Therefore, it is VEC here. Next equation, I0 is what? I0 is IE. I0 is IE here. Therefore, IE is equal to H21, H22. Let us check what is H21, H22 from the previous model. Right. H21 is HFE. Here it will become, just replace E by C. That will give us the common collector hybrid parameter. And here HOE, instead of E, replace it by C. HOC will get. Therefore, the equations will be as follows. This IE is equal to IE is equal to HFC IB plus HOC VEC. Now, based on these equations, we have to draw the hybrid model for the common collector configuration. Again, it's the same thing. First equation is a KVL equation. Second equation is a that is KCL equation. VBC. How to draw that? VBC is the input voltage. So express it here. VBC input voltage, that is equal to, it is a linear combination of the resistance and the current. Resistance is HIC, draw it HIC here. Next one is a controlled voltage source, so draw it as a controlled voltage source, HRC VEC, controlled voltage source. Okay. Then KCL equation, IE, this is the output current. If you just look here, IE is the output current. Therefore, output current I0. Draw the output current IE. This is split up into according to KCL equation HFC IB. This is the controlled current source. Draw it as a current source, controlled current source. It is represented like this by a arrow mark, HFC IB. Then that plus HOC VEC. It is a product of admittance and the voltage. This is the admittance at the output. It is connected in parallel. If it comes in the KVL equation, it will be in series. Okay. So as it is an admittance and it is coming in the KCL equation, it will be considered in parallel here with the current source. Therefore, product of HOC and VEC, that will give the current flowing through the admittance HOC. The collector terminal is common between the input section and the output section. Input is the base terminal, output is the emitter terminal. Okay. This is how we have developed the hybrid model for the common collector configuration. Is it understood here, students? This CC configuration, hybrid model of common collector configuration is understood here. Sadashiv, Gari, Pratik Chopde. Pratik, is it understood here? Pratik, Mahadev, Wadear, Mahadev, Sania,
Yes, sir.
is it clear, this common collector configuration?
Yes, sir.
Understood how to develop the hybrid model of common collector configuration?
Yes, sir, understood.
Okay. Any questions, Sania?
No, sir, no questions.
If you have any questions, anything not understood, any problem in understanding, any doubts, clarifications, okay, you can ask.
Okay, sir.
Just see.
I'll try, sir.
Okay, great. Shubham, is it understood here? Shubham?
Yes, sir.
Manjunath Meligeri? Manjunath? Manjunath? Rajat? Gaonkar Rajat Ramchandra? Gaonkar Rajat Ramchandra? Is it understood here?
Yes, sir.
Tejas? Understood. Okay, fine. Tejas? Tejas?
Understood, sir.
Okay. Any questions, Tejas?
No, sir.
Okay. Next,
Sir,
let
excuse
us.
me, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, what about the notes of this chapter, sir, of this module, sir? Notes.
Anyhow, I'm sending the notes. Notes also I will send it. Now you want the entire notes of at once or like how I did last time, part by part. Is it okay for you? Entire notes will
Part
be,
by
it will
part,
be very
please.
huge. It is around more than 100 page, more than 100 page, about 100 pages it is there. So what I will do as I
Yes,
finish
sir.
off
Sir,
the
part.
things, I will send by part by part. That is fine, no?
Yes, sir.
Huh? I will do like that. Okay, I'll send them. Huh?
Yes, sir. Okay,
fine.
sir.
Yes. Advantages of H parameters. The last part of this hybrid modeling here. So advantages of H parameters. So as we have studied till now, these H parameters are useful in the analysis and design of the transistor circuits. That is first advantage. Then at the low frequencies, audio frequencies, that means that is at the low frequencies. So we know the formula Xc is equal to 1 upon 2 pi Fc. Xc is equal to 1 upon 2 pi Fc. So if we substitute F as a low frequency there, say around 5 Hz or 10 Hz or whatever it may be, low frequencies. Okay. So if it is at lower frequencies range, then what will happen? For lower frequencies, the reactance will be very high because the reactance is inversely proportional to the frequency. Xc is equal to 1 upon 2 pi Fc. So it is Xc is inversely proportional to the frequency. Lower the frequency, higher will be the reactance. And higher will be the reactance, more the impedance. So more the impedance, then that particular component will become, the capacitor will become open circuited. Okay, the capacitor will become open circuited because its reactance is very high or its impedance is very high. So if capacitance becomes open circuit, that means whatever the values, whatever we are having, they are real values. Okay, real values. So we don't get the complex numbers there. Okay, if we are getting the J term there for the capacitance like JXC, right, or J by omega C, right? So that complex term we'll get only when the capacitor is present. Now this capacitor is becoming open circuited at lower frequencies. Yes or no? So therefore, we are getting the real numbers or non-complex numbers. Okay, for lower frequencies, whatever modeling we are doing, that is for low frequency model. Yes or no? That with that only we have started low frequency modeling, small signal modeling, right? Now these parameters are determined from the transistor characteristics. From the input characteristics, that part we are doing in the lab also. In the input characteristics, whatever are there, whatever is there, from the input characteristics of the common base, common emitter, and common collector configurations, we are finding the certain hybrid parameters, two hybrid parameters. For example, if we take for common emitter configuration, HIE and HRE, these two we are finding from the input characteristics. And for the common emitter configuration, HOE and HFE, these two parameters, hybrid parameters, we are finding from the output characteristics. Okay. So from the input and output characteristics, we are finding the hybrid parameters. This is one of the advantages of H parameters. Then we are considering the transistor as a two-port network. That's what we started in today's class. Two-port, four-terminal device. It's just like a four-terminal device. The common terminal is acting like a two-terminal there. One at the input side and another at the output side. So it is just like a four-terminal device. Even though it is having three terminals, but it is acting like a four-terminal device, two-port, four-terminal device. Now, whatever models we have developed, they are independent of whether it is a NPN transistor or PNP transistor. Now, what is the meaning of independent? Meaning of independent is models are independent. It means that whatever equations we have derived for NPN, the same equations also will be getting for the PNP also. Okay, that means whether it is a PNP transistor or NPN transistor, the equations, the modeling equations, whatever we are deriving, whatever we are obtaining, they remain the same. Okay, it is independent of the, and the model is also same for both PNP and NPN transistors. It differs only with the configuration. For common emitter configuration, modeling is different. For common base, it is different. For common collector, is different. Okay, just now we saw for configuration to configuration, because the terminal will differ there. But NPN and PNP, it remains the same. Terminal is common, terminal is different for all the three. Therefore, that will differ. But if we look into the NPN and PNP type, okay, for NPN and PNP, whatever model is developed for NPN, the same model also is derived for the PNP. And the equations, whatever we are derived for the NPN, so the NPN transistor, the same equations we will be also obtaining for the PNP transistor also. Then from these H parameters, whatever we are obtaining graphically, so from the graph, whatever these H parameters we are obtaining, or whatever H parameters are available for us, we can convert these H parameters from one configuration to another configuration. For example, let us say we have the H parameters for common emitter configuration. Now, once we have for the common emitter configuration, we can convert these H parameters for common emitter to H parameters of common base or H parameters of common collector. There are conversion formulas available, direct formulas are available. So by using these conversion formulas, directly we can convert the H parameters from common emitter to common base, or from common emitter to common collector, or whatever it may be. Okay, so these are the advantages of the H parameters or the hybrid parameters. Just remember these advantages. They may ask in the examination the various advantages of the H parameters. Okay, so that's all in today's class here. In today's class, we started with the hybrid model of, first one was the hybrid model of the common base configuration, right? We discussed the equations there, and then the modeling of the common base configuration. Then the hybrid model of common emitter configuration, next one, two-port network representation of it. Later, we again derived the equations for the common emitter configuration, and we drew the model of the common emitter configuration, hybrid model. Then last one was the common collector configuration, where collector terminal is common between input and output sections, right? From the basic equations, we derived the equations, and then we drew the hybrid model of the common collector configuration. Later, we discussed advantages of the hybrid parameters, right? Few of the advantages, that is, they are useful in the analysis and design of circuit analysis and design of the circuits using transistors. At audio frequencies, the reactance becomes very high. Therefore, capacitors are open circuit. Hence, the values, whatever values, H parameters values are obtained, they are real values, but they are not complex numbers. These, for example, if we take the HIE parameter for the common emitter configuration, it is 1100 ohm. Okay, typical value, manufacturer recommended value. Similarly, for the common collector also it is around 1100. For common base, it is slightly less. Okay, so like this, the H parameter values differ, and they are real numbers for the low frequencies. Now, these parameters are determined from the transistor characteristics. As I told, for the input characteristics, we are finding HIE and HRE, and from the output characteristics, we are finding HFE and HOE. The transistor network, the two-port network, is a four-terminal device. Then models developed are independent whether the transistor are of PNP type or NPN type. Whatever H parameters are available, they can be converted from one configuration to another configuration with the help of the formulas, conversion formulas that are available. These are the advantages of the H parameters, right? So that's all for the today's session. If there are any questions, then we can take up the questions. Any questions here? Understood today's topics? What all we discussed? Shubham, is it understood today's topics? Shubham,
Yes, sir.
any questions here, Shubham?
No, sir.
Okay. Sanket, any questions? Anything not understood? Any doubts? Any problem in understanding? Sanket?
No, sir.
Okay,
No, sir. No, sir.
fine. Okay. Ratan, any questions? Ratan, Birje?
No, sir. No question.
Okay. Ankita, any questions here? Ankita Hattioli? Ankita,
No, sir.
understood
No, sir.
today's topics?
Yes, sir.
Clear with the concepts?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any problem in understanding, Ankita?
No, sir. Nothing.
Okay, fine. We'll wind up the session here. In the next class, we'll continue with the examples and then RE model, common emitter configuration RE model will be taken up in the next class. Okay. Thank you.